Hello viewers, welcome to my channel on YouTube. Welcome to Agapen TV. I brought you this message from Apostle Michael Orokpo, the hidden secret that makes great man of God. Please, if you are coming across the channel for the first time, please remember to subscribe to my channel. Click the button at your screen. Thank you.
On the seventh time, that was when what he heard began to manifest in the sky. So Elijah actually provoked the rain by prayer. If you don't pray, there are many things you will not see in your life. You will hear them as stories, but you will never see them. I have been privileged to sit under the greatest man of God of this generation. I see the ease with which they walk. And when I saw that ease, I knew a lot of neighbors went in secret place. Once upon a time, the cousin of Reverend Prince Yakilome told us in those days when they were children that they still could visit his house. Sometimes they will come to the house and for 2 weeks the man has not come out. He's upstairs praying. Maybe once in 2 weeks he will stroll down and hello, how are you? God bless you. He will go back. And they'll just be hearing Carol Lekina. Fellow Claros Kidi Ekta Hadredini Zanzali. Barondra Falafiros Tashandra Kida Asta. Barakida Ondra Kiros Talavandra Kidas. Tongues, that's all you hear. Tongues. One day a prominent person came to visit him and they couldn't tell him to go back. So one of the sisters went to the room to tell the man of God that that man was there. When he opened the door and entered, a force took him and threw him out. He had saturated the place with so much tongue that ordinary men couldn't walk in. Somebody told the story of Katikuma. Before she goes for every meeting, she paces the floor for 18 hours in tongue. Men who are ease in the public have gone through rigors of prayer in the secret place. There was a time she was praying and literally her body began to float in the room. Literally. So when you see them say demons go and they go, the demons know where they met in the spirit. They understand the heights they travel to. It's not a public show. It's a manifestation of spiritual rigor in the place of prayer. Our generation is a generation of talkers. We have too many preachers but very few prayer. And when I say prayer because a man who sings is a singer. In the same vein, a man who prays is a prayer. So everywhere they go is tongues. They pray until somebody said when you see Bishop Oyedepo intermittently once in a while, he's so used to tonguing, it has become part of his life. So there is no protocol on where to pray anymore. The time is too limited to wait until that 3 hours where you go to the closet. So even while they are going to the shower, when they are shaking you up, sometimes even when they pour themselves on the phone, the protocol of prayer has overtaken them. Somebody heard the prayer of my friend Victor, and when Victor was praying, you know there's a time you pray until you begin to assume different shape in the spirit. The reason some people look at you and say lion is not because they want to give you a title, because when you pray, a point comes when you begin to take the shape in the spirit, and when you are standing, men can look at it in your eyes. They don't know why, but the similitude of that dimension begins to break out of your eyes, because one of the four beasts that stand in the presence of God has the face of the lion. So everybody that walks in dominion either must sustain the power of a lion, which is the power of dominion, or the power of an eagle, which is the power of height, or the power of an ox, which is the power of service, or the power of a man, which is the power of delegated authority. These are the four powers that make for dominion in the visible realm. And one of the ways to step into all of these powers is when you begin to make the altar the place of your habitation. So suddenly somebody looks at Joseph and say, the eagle. And when the man begins to worship, naturally you see the way he mounts up. He mounts up. When you hear him, he will take you beyond the cloud. Prayer is not just God, give me bread. No. Prayer is stepping into the place of ascendancy. Prayer is stepping into corridors where mortals cannot go beyond. John said, I was in the Isle of Patmos. for the testimony of the Lord. I was in the spirit on the Lord's day. I was in the spirit. That is the life of prayer. He said, I heard a voice as of a trumpet, and as I turned, I saw 7 golden lampstands. The man had ascended. Such men don't pray for bread and wine. They pray for ascension. They pray for powers. They pray for dimension. They pray for intimacy. They have seen things that men can offer. It is only in the spirit that those things are found. So every time they want to transport from the terrestrial to the celestial, what they do is that they go on their knee, because the airport of men are visible location, but spiritual airport is on your knee. When you want to fly, kneel down. Kneel down. You will be amazed where you will go to. You will just be praying, and suddenly the veil will be moved. That's why you will see that what we call your door is not a door. There's a dimension behind your door. But by prayer, the veil will be removed. And that place you have gone in and out for many years, you will step in. And the next time you come out, the verdict over your life will be that I have made you a God over Pharaoh. And when you come out, suddenly the powers that be will bow to you. Men will not know why. There is a place you will enter. You will be oiled with fragrances of favor. And when you come out of that place, it's not like you came with signs and wonders. It's not like you came with power, but you came with favor. Everybody wants to favor you. They don't know why. You will come for such meetings and you are wondering, what is God really doing here? You don't know. But the presence of God has become an ointment and an aroma that provokes the allegiance of men to a point that even when they don't want it, they have no choice. When you are doing something, even your haters will want to look at it and say, what is going on here? Because of the favor. David had to fight 44 battles to be a reigning king. Solomon didn't need to fight, because it's not only by physical fight that men win. There is an economy of favor that can come upon a man, that even the queen of Sheba will travel beyond many borders just to look upon the glories of Solomon. You don't need to fight. The men that fought his father came to learn wisdom from him. There were 2 different economies in the spirit. Where David went with the spirit, they taught his fingers to fight and his hands to war. Where Solomon went with the spirit, they gave him the tongue of the wise. So when Solomon spoke, the same way bows and arrows could silence kings, that was how the tongue of Solomon could enslave kings. That was the same thing that happened to Samuel. Samuel did not need to fight. He knew by covenants of prayer that there is a provocation of the hand of God. And the Bible said, so long as Samuel lived, the hand of God was perpetually against the Philistines. So the same power that David wrought, Solomon wrought by wisdom, and Samuel wrought by prayer. When men begin to pray, they harness the powers of the creative. Prayer can never be a disadvantage. There are many things that can constitute a disadvantage in time. Prayer is not one of them. That was why when Elijah prayed, the Bible said the hand of God was upon him. He outran the chariots of Ahab. Ahab went ahead of him. When he was praying, you would think, oh, this guy is not wise. Everybody has gone. Now he has prayed. He is disadvantaged. No. When he finished praying, he began to fly on the wings of eagles. The Bible said Jesus went to the mountain to pray. His disciples went on the boat ahead of him. He said when it was the 3rd watch, that means the disciples had traveled for 9 hours. They left the 1st watch, the 2nd watch, the 3rd watch. He said when it was the 3rd watch, the man that went to pray, the Bible said he came walking on water. Even if he was walking on water, now that's an enough testimony. But how can a man who is walking overtake a boat that has moved 9 hours ahead of time? Because prayer is speed in the spirit. When a man prays, the hand of God provokes speed. When Jesus entered the boat, the Bible said they were assured. The same speed he carried took the boat from the middle of the sea to the ground. They were aground the moment he entered the boat. Who told you prayer is a disadvantage? They didn't educate you well. Every man that shook this world was a man of prayer. The world went backward after the fall of Adam. And the Bible said in the days of Enoch, men began to call upon the name of the Lord. That was when God visited the earth. The Bible spoke concerning Abraham, that Abraham littered the whole of Bethel with altars. That was what made Abraham a mighty man of valor. Jacob, the Bible called it. Now, it is littered everywhere. Even in Babylon, while they were slaves, they said 3 times a day, Daniel, pray, facing Jerusalem. You can never be disadvantaged praying. How do you provoke the hand of God? By prayer. Acts chapter 4 verse 30. As they prayed, they say, stretch forth thy hands. He can't stretch forth his hand until you pray. As they pray, they say, stretch forth thy hands. And when his hand was stretched forth, he said, great grace was upon the Lord. When a generation begins to pray, they are about to see the hand of God. The protocol of the hand of God. Most of us are young. It means we have an advantage. If you can pray now, what you will become, the world will only be allowed to imagine it. Only in prayer. Only in prayer. He said, weak men were made valiant in fights. He said they turned to fight the armies of the enemy. They quenched the violence of the fire, but they were called weak men. What happened? They that wait upon the Lord, they mount up with wings like the eagles. They receive the strength of Yahweh. If only you will pray.